Welcome to the statistics course. Today we are going to see how to create histograms for continuous variables with our commander. We continue with the same data used in previous videos. Once in our commander, go to Graphs. Then to Histogram. On the screen, all numerical variables appear, although it really only makes sense to create a histogram if the variable is continuous. Let's select, for example, the variable salary. In Options, we can choose between absolute or relative frequencies. We use relative frequencies by checking percentages. We then obtain the corresponding histogram on the screen, where we can see that all the intervals have the same width. We can also observe that the intervals with the highest frequency are in the central part of the distribution. We can even create histograms of our variable separated by the values of another variable from the dataset, in order to examine its conditional distribution. As before, go to Graphs. Then Histogram. Choose the variable salary. And then click on Plot by Groups, which allows us to choose the conditioning variable, in this case, an attribute. We select Sex, and this way we obtain the distribution of salaries by gender. In the chart, the salary distribution for women appears at the top, and that for men at the bottom. Comparing them, we see that the distribution for women does not exceed a maximum of €1,400, while that of men goes higher. On the other hand, the distribution of men is more concentrated in its central part, whereas the women's distribution shows bars of almost equal height except at the extremes. We hope you find these videos useful. See you in the next ones. See you soon.